Inside Taylor Swift's $18 million Rhode Island home, where she threw iconic 4th of July parties. Taylor Swift and Rhode Island have a long history. The pop megastar has owned a $17.75 million home there, the most expensive private home in the state, per Vulture, since 2013. For years, the 11,000-square-foot New England retreat was best known as the site of Swift's famous 4th of July parties, which saw her squad of celebrity besties decking themselves out in red, white, and blue to celebrate America's birthday. Photos from the exclusive soirees, shared to Instagram by attendees and Miss Americana herself, never failed to go viral. Swift hasn't hosted an Independence Day bash at the palatial Oceanside property since 2023, but the house gained renewed attention in 2026 amidst rumors that the Obolite singer will spend time there following her nuptials with NFL star Travis Kelce. Her rumored wedding date is July 3rd, although there's also been speculation around a June 13th ceremony. There's also the fact that July 4th, 2026 is the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. So, if there was ever a time to bring back the patriotic party, it's now. Celebration or no, the Grammy winner continues to retreat to her Rhode Island getaway when the weather gets warm. The home's history even inspired folklore track The Last Great American Dynasty, immortalizing it within her musical canon. Ahead, learn more about Taylor Swift's iconic Rhode Island estate, from its design and history to those Tamerica festivities. Swift bought the home for $17.75 million in 2013. Swift was just 23 years old when she forked over $17.75 million in cash to purchase her Watch Hill home, per Business Insider. The Bluff-top mansion is located in the exclusive seaside town of Westerly, Rhode Island. Over time, it's borne different names, including Holiday House and High Watch. It's also locally known as Harkness House, after one of its famous pre-Swift residents, lavish living oil heiress Rebecca Harkness. "I got the house when I was in my early 20s as a place for my family to congregate and be together," Swift explained to Entertainment Weekly in 2020. It has 8 bedrooms, 10.5 bathrooms, and a private beach. It's hard to imagine the pop princess having a cruel summer in her charming 3-story estate. Per Vogue, the 11,000-square-foot home boasts a reported 8 bedrooms and 10.5 bathrooms, meaning it has more than enough space for her A-list pals or her fellow Chiefs wags to stay over. High Watch also has multiple living areas and reception rooms, an expansive lawn, and a 700-foot private beach included within its 5 acres. The spacious house was once even bigger than it is now. Per the Providence Journal, the 1929 estate originally had a 2-story, 10-room wing on the east side, which was removed later on. Heiress Harkness expanded the house in the 1950s, ending up with 40 total rooms, including 21 bathrooms and 8 kitchens, but subsequent owners downsized the property to its slightly humbler current size. The house is history, inspired the last great American dynasty. Folklore fans will recall that Swift's track, The Last Great American Dynasty, mythologizes one of the Rhode Island home's most notorious former owners, heiress and mid-century party girl Harkness. Swift told Entertainment Weekly that she learned about Harkness the day she first walked through the house with a real estate agent. "I found her so interesting," the singer reflected. And then, as more parallels began to develop between our two lives, being the lady that lives in that house on the hill that everybody gets to gossip about, I was always looking for an opportunity to write about her. And I finally found it with folklore. Harkness's husband, Standard Oil heir William Harkness, purchased the home in 1948. 6 years later, he died of a heart attack, leaving the house and his massive fortune to his widow. Rebecca became a philanthropist and patron of her namesake ballet company, but gained more attention for the Gatsby-esque ragers she hosted at her so-called Holiday House. Tabloids suggested she filled her pool with champagne to clean it. The New England Historical Society cites the time she hosted the entire Joffrey Ballet Company for summer workshops as another cause of ire to neighbors. A close friend of surrealist artist Salvador Dalí, the eccentric heiress requested her ashes be put in a $250,000 jeweled urn he'd designed. Per St. Louis Magazine, she died of cancer in 1982, age 67, after having, as Swift penned decades later, a marvelous time ruining everything. She's hosted 6 star-studded 4th of July parties there. From 2013 to 2016, Swift's annual 4th of July celebrations had a chokehold on the culture. Photos from the event's heyday show the Eras Tour frontwoman posing with her squad of gal pals in matching American flag onesies, or flashing peace signs in stars and stripes bikinis. The rotating guest list included models Cara Delevingne, Gigi Hadid, and Karlie Kloss, as well as fellow musicians the Haim sisters and Selena Gomez. Swift stopped publicly posting about the party, and may not have hosted it at all, from 2017 to 2022. She told The Guardian the 6-year hiatus was due to her disillusionment with her country. But in 2023, Tamerica returned. "Happy belated Independence Day from your local neighborhood independent girlies," Swift captioned her July 7th Instagram post about that year's party. At the time, the singer and most of her guests were single, hence the independent call-out. In 2024, however, the gig was off, as Swift spent Independence Day overseas on the European leg of the Eras Tour. 2025 saw her skip the soirée again, while no official conflict was given. It's safe to assume she spent the holiday on a more low-key note with future husband Kelsey. On July 1st of that year, a source told People that Swift and Kelsey were enjoying rare downtime together. The time had, per the source, been a turning point for their relationship in a lot of ways. They announced their engagement the following month.